NBA 2020-2021 NBA season preview with the CE Sports Show with 1777 memorabilia. What is up, CE? How you doing?
Hey man, I'm ready for this shit, man. I cannot wait. It's only been gone for like what, 2-3 months, but it felt like it's been gone forever, man. I'm happy NBA's back tonight, man. I cannot wait. Cannot wait, man. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. How you doing,
Yeah, man,
man?
the hype is getting crazy right now. A lot of people are tweeting. A lot of people are hashtagging NBA season start. Wow, let's get into it, man. Let's get into the NBA season preview. Um, let's start it off with the chat. Welcoming the chat, Mr. C Sports Show. Go for it.
All right, hold on. Why the hell can I? All right. Okay. What's up, RQ3? See streaming on his channel. Yes, RQ3. What's up? We are trying to stream on both channels, guys. Is it working? Somebody let us know. Are both channels working? I got Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, me too. The Warriors got a lot of injuries. Lakers should win by 20. I don't know about that. We'll see though. I think Dennis Shooter is going to be the starting point. No way. No. Sports getting scared of hype. Hey, dude, I'm ready for the hype tonight, man. What's talking? We were running late. We were supposed to go on at 5. It's 5:30. What up, crazy mofo? Welcome. Hello. All the awards. He went to the awards. I hope so. Let's fucking go, Lakers, dude. Let's go, Mick.
Hell
Mick.
yeah.
I'm getting everybody at least once. The 75th. Jesus Christ, damn. Sup? What up, Kobe? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? Did I get everybody at least once? Yeah, I think I did, right? Oh, Eric, what's up, Eric? Welcome. We ready to get this shit going tonight, man. All right, guys. We are about to get this shit going tonight. The NBA season is back, man. I cannot wait for this shit.
The NBA season is back, bro. And probably like the craziest thing that happened in the offseason was freaking James Harden losing it, bro, melting down. Holy shit, man. What's up with James Harden, CE?
Dude, he looked like he ate a bunch of tacos. Jesus Christ. What a fucking fat ass. So I guess Miami's out of it, right? So it's Miami's done. So it's between, I guess Denver has now Jesus Christ, look at that shit. So now it's the Nuggets, the Nets, and the Sixers. One of those three. And I mean, supposedly if it's the Sixers, they want Ben Simmons in return. And then I guess if it's the Nets, it's just gonna be fucking like Jared Dudley and Chris LeVert and Spencer Dinwiddie and draft picks. And then if it's I don't know what the Nuggets would offer. I'm assuming Michael Porter. And I mean, no way they give Jamal Murray away. I don't think so. It'll probably be like Michael Porter and a bunch of draft picks. But it's gonna be interesting, man.
James Harden messed his own stock. Like, he's so out of shape. Like, what team's gonna give up a lot for him?
That's the thing, dude.
He screwed over the Rockets big time. That guy.
Teams should have are just gonna be like, dude, the guy's not even in shape. Let's fucking wait until like March, February when he can get in shape. I think the trade deadline is gonna be like March 25th this year. So they're just gonna be like, fuck this. Let's wait until March 25th trading deadline so he can get better. They know he's gonna get in better shape as he starts playing. So right now he's not in good shape. The thing is too that the chemistry though, I don't know if I want to wait until March 25th to trade for him because of the chemistry. You'd rather get the chemistry down right now and struggle right now than in the middle of the season bring him in. Then you know what I mean? That's also like that thing. I'd rather have him come in and not be in shape and like get him in shape and get him in to gel with the team instead of having to wait until like February, March, and then the guys, if the Nets get off to a fast start, maybe you don't want to bring them then in there. Same thing with the Sixers or even the Nuggets. It's gonna fucking break up the chemistry.
No, I think he's gonna get moved by the season when it ends. But where he's gonna go could be Philly, and they could get him cheap. They might not even give up a lot to get him because he's gonna James Harden, bro. He's a little B, that guy. He's a little B.
Did you say he got a fight today with a rookie in the practice?
Yeah, Mofo has mentioned that, bro.
He got into a fight. He ended up throwing the ball at some rookie because I guess the rookie started trash talking him.
Well, yeah, rookie probably took him to the fucking paint and probably postered him, and he probably got pissed off.
Yeah. So yeah, imagine.
We right along, bro.
Yeah.
We right along with the preview. So the way I did it is like I just grouped these teams together, right? So this is going to be like the bottom level teams, the teams that are going to be fighting for another draft lottery next year. Any surprises there? Any controversial teams there you don't think might be doing good next year. This is kind of like the bottom level teams that I
Yeah,
see for next year.
I agree. Minnesota, who they got? Carl Anthony Towns and yeah, that team. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. What about the Warriors? You have them competing?
I think they're going to compete to eat because of Curry, right? I had so right here. There's this the playoff hopefuls, right? The teams that are going to be competing for maybe the 7th, 8th, maybe even 6th seed. I thought Phoenix in there was kind of unfair. I think they should be a little bit higher, more respect. And the
Yeah.
Warriors, right? The Warriors, not really respecting them because of all the stuff that they have a lot of good players, but we're going to see how well they play together. And in today's game against the Netsy, I don't know. That's a really tough game for me to pick because Katie's going to come out and make a statement, and I think Curry's going to come out and make a statement. So that's probably going to be the best game of the card today, that Warriors versus Nets game.
Yeah, and they're gonna and Katie's gonna want to get some. He's gonna want to show up versus his former team too. But yeah,
Right.
if I would have to choose, yeah, those are probably gonna be the most improved teams. Are probably gonna be the Washington Wizards and the Phoenix Suns. They're probably gonna be the most improved teams of the season, probably with the additions of Chris Paul and with the Suns and Russell Westbrook with the Wizards.
Yeah. Alejandro says that Wiseman, he's going to be starting tonight.
Yeah, he's playing. James Wiseman is playing. Yes.
Mofo's not sure about the Magic this year. They gave Markelle Fultz that huge deal, and let's see if he's going to pay it off to them, dude. Because
yeah, I mean they were the 8th last year, but now with Bradley Beal and Westbrook in Washington, they're probably going to be the 8th seed. Worst case scenario now. So yeah,
right.
So
and then moving right along, this next tier of teams is what they call the playoff locks. Teams that for sure are going to make the playoffs, but they don't know if they're going to be a top tier teams. Obviously, the Nets is the most controversial because I kind of would have bumped them up a little bit to that top tier. Obviously, they have a lot to prove, right? And Boston was a surprise that they took a step down, even though they have the same team. What do you think about those two teams, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of teams in the East because they can step down because of the Nets. So I think that's what's going on. That a lot of teams are gonna take a step down. Now, Portland barely got in last year, so I mean, yeah, I can see them why they're in there.
Iverson says that the Suns are going to be a top 5 or 6 team.
Yeah, they have a chance to. They, like I said, I think those are the two teams that are going to improve the most. Phoenix and Washington. They're gonna be the best two teams that get better from last year.
Yeah, I think Suns will what's up, Kobe? What's up, London? Welcome in. I think the Suns are like kind of got disrespected right there in that little playoff thing because I think they're a little bit more higher up. They might. I mean, obviously we don't want to call them a playoff lock, but I mean, dude, they're getting really close to it. CP3 in that team, he's not going to let them not make the playoffs, dude. They're going to make the playoffs with CP3.
They might get off to a slow start. They're trying to figure out how to play Devin Booker and Chris Paul and even DeAndre Ayton. But once they figure it out, they'll take off.
Right. Karam has the Nets as the 4th seed coming out of the East. So right there, those are your top teams in terms of a championship or bust season. Like all these teams are aiming to win the title this year. Do you agree with that? I kind of think obviously the Heat's in there because they lost the finals last year.
Yeah,
but I think that's a little bit generous. It's a little bit generous for the Heat right there. I would kind of replace the Heat with the Nets right there.
Or even, I mean, where are the Clippers as well? The Clippers are up there. I didn't see them. So, yeah, Clippers, Lakers, Milwaukee. Yeah, I agree. Miami, I don't know. They were like, I don't know. It was weird what happened to them last year. How they went from like, what, the 4th, 5th seed to the finals.
Right.
So, yeah, they could take a step back this year. We'll see.
Okay. Eric has got a question. He's asking if the Lakers are going to beat the Clippers.
I think they will. I don't know. I think the Lakers will win tonight. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But
Mofo says that they don't deserve to be in the championship or bust conversation. Honestly, yeah, I don't think so either, man. Because they have those two dudes that are going to be free agents, right? Kawhi and Paul George. Paul George got his money.
Yeah, but Kawhi said he does plan to enter free agency. There was an article last night about it that he does plan to enter. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. That's not a good sign. Because neither of them, like Anthony Davis, LeBron extended, so did Paul George. So why the hell is Kawhi not extending? That's not a good sign.
Okay, so we're just gonna look at a couple of teams right here, a little bit more in depth that teams that I thought that really improved, like we're mentioning the Suns. They got CP3. Obviously, he's 35 years old, but he's got a lot of young dudes on that team that can maybe pick up the slack, right? Starting with probably an all-star caliber player with Devin Booker.
Yep. Yeah, Devin Booker's probably going to still be the first option on that team. Chris Paul's going to be the facilitator. I want to see how Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton play. That's going to be interesting because if he was able to get all that shit out of DeAndre Jordan, imagine what he's going to do with a much more talented DeAndre Ayton.
Iverson says that the starting lineup is going to be Paul, Booker, Bridges, Crowder, and Ayton. Okay, that's his starting team. Yeah,
that's a good player to have on your team. Nuggets will be up there. Kobe as the second. Yeah, the Nuggets will be a top 3 team probably. Yep.
Yeah. They will probably Michael Porter Jr. I think is going to take a big step up because he's been very vocal about getting more touches, more minutes, and he can back it up because he's really talented, right?
Yeah.
So they lost Grant, but I think they won in the long run because they didn't give him that big deal, and they have Michael Porter Jr. to slot right into that Jeremy Grant slot, right?
Yep. Yeah, I mean the Michael Porter. I thought like the only.
So, we'll get into the Nuggets, bro. We'll get into the Nuggets. These are going to be like kind of some lower tier teams that might be doing something. A lot of people online are really hyped up about the Pelicans this year. I don't know, bro. I just don't see it for them this year. I know Zion's going to get a lot of hype, but I have to see him play a full season.
I know they so the Stan Van Gundy, the coach they hired. Supposedly he's like one of the hardest coaches like for like training camps and practices. Like he really goes hard at those practices and training camps, and that was a big part why they hired him because they want to get Zion in shape. So I guess if there's any head coach out there that can really do it with his training camps and his practices, is this guy Stan Van Gundy. So that's the number one thing for the Pelicans: get Zion Williamson in shape and then keep him healthy.
Right. And then also the controversial thing in the Pelicans is they didn't give Lonzo that deal, right?
Yeah.
So Lonzo's kind of a quiet guy, so that might not affect the team, right? If he was kind of more outspoken, dude, maybe that could mess up the clubhouse. But I think he'll fight through it. He's not gonna, you know what I mean? He might mess with him, but I don't think he'll make it a deal in the clubhouse.
This is what I think so too. I think Lonzo's gonna leave his options open for 2 teams. The Lakers and the Hornets, maybe possibly going back to playing with his hometown team, the Lakers, and also he might want to play with his brother LaMelo.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think you're right. I think he might be trying to swing a deal for the Hornets. Who knows if that's going to work out? Obviously, Jordan gave that huge contract to Gordon Hayward, so Lonzo Ball saying if he can do it, why not me, right?
Yeah.
But we'll see.
And I think that's what he's trying to do. He's either going to go back to the Lakers and play in his hometown, or go to with his brother to Charlotte. We'll see what happens.
Mofo's got them making the 10th seed, dude. He doesn't even have the playoffs, and I kind of agree with him. I kind of think he make a 9, 8, maybe like an 8th. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I don't really see it for them this year.
Holiday. So really, the only guaranteed guy you have now that can really play consistently is Brandon Ingram. Lonzo's still a question offensively. Zion Williamson's still a question because of his injuries. So yeah, they might even take a step back without Drew Holiday now.
Exactly. So we're right along, bro. The next team we're gonna get into real quickly is the Golden State Warriors. Obviously, they have nice pieces, right? Wiggins, Oubre, Wiseman. The thing about this team is we gotta see them play together, and a lot of people are kind of picking them to not have a good season, but I think they'll win like over 50% of their games. They might finish maybe like 40-32, 42-30, somewhere around the range, just because of Steph Curry, right? I think he's going to have a crazy year this year.
I think they have more talent this year than they last year. They didn't have no Steph Curry, no Klay Thompson. This year they have Steph Curry, they don't have Klay Thompson. But I do think there's more talent around this year with Kelly Oubre, Wiseman, James Wiseman, Andrew Wiggins. Draymond Green's going to be there for defense.
Yeah, we'll get into the East real quick, Eric.
There's like more talent around Steph Curry this year than there was last year. So yeah, they'll do better this year, I think. But we'll see what happens.
And then obviously you have the number 2 pick in the draft, so
yeah, James Wiseman, and he looks like he might be maybe a second version of Chris. What did I say? Chris Bosh. We'll see.
Yeah. Mofo's got them falling a little bit off this year. He's got them maybe even the 9th seed.
Yeah, they're not going to be dominant, but I think they're going to win more than last year because I think they got a better supporting cast than last year. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll check out how that team's doing. And then another team right here in the Western Conference that's getting a lot of hype. We're talking about Michael Porter Jr. taking that big step up. Jokic, Jamal Murray. This team could compete for a number 2. I mean, the way that the Nuggets are constructed, they play regular season games to win, right? And then they have that home field advantage, altitude. I know the Lakers might be taking the load management with LeBron. We'll get into it, but this is a team that I think can get like the 2 seed this year in the NBA Western Conference, dude. Just because of the way they're built for regular season.
Yeah, because they're not going to load manage. They're a young team, even though they played deep into September. They had about almost 3 months off, so no, they'll be fine. They're young. I'm looking forward to seeing Michael Porter, how much he improved these last 3 months. I think he just gotta, get a little bit more weight, get a little bit more meat than him, and get better on defense, which that's normal. Usually, young players are not good on defense. But
you haven't even talked about Jamal Murray, bro. That guy played as an MVP last year in the playoffs, right?
Jamal Murray, yep. Jokic, who's probably the best center in the league now. I'm sorry, but what's his name? Embiid just is not healthy. I rather get Jokic. So yeah, they might be the first.
Welcome in Big Impul 422. He likes the Wizards in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, what up, right? Big Big 44-2. How you doing, man? Welcome to Sheen. How you doing, man? How you doing tonight, man? Yeah, the Wizards.
The Nuggets.
We were talking about the Suns and the Wizards being the most improved teams this year. Nuggets seed ranges, yeah, because they're gonna probably take advantage of the Lakers and Clippers load managing. So yeah, we'll see what happens. They're gonna probably be the team that wins about 55, games. We'll see.
Yep. So Eric asks, what about the Mavericks? Man, they're gonna ride and die with Luka and obviously Porzingis' health, right? If those two dudes stay healthy, you're talking about another team that could be competing maybe for a 3 seed in the West, dude. The West is if this team does what everyone thinks they're going to do and take that step up that we're talking about, this is another team that can be dangerous in regular season. Because Luka I think this dude's going to try to win MVP this year. I think he's going to try to do the Westbrook triple double average. And this is a dangerous team in the regular season right here. This Mavericks.
Yeah, they are. Everybody's got him like it's a top 3 candidate for MVP. So yeah, I think he's gonna. He won the Rookie of the Year. I think he's gonna win the MVP this year. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, like they can be a really good team. But Kristaps Porzingis got to stay healthy.
I mean, they did lose a couple of bench dudes. They're relying on their other dudes to take a step up. So that the bench could be the issue on this team, right? I think that could be a big liability for them. When it comes down to playoffs, they don't have a lot of bench depth, but we'll see. So we're gonna move right along to the Eastern Conference right here. A team that I think is gonna be surprising some people is gonna be the Atlanta Hawks, dude. Just because they got the view from the Kings. Capella is coming back, right? Kevin Werther should be taken, but the bench for this team, I think, is really, really solid. Really solid bench on the Atlanta Hawks, dude.
They got Rajon Rondo.
Yeah. Their A team and B team are very similar in talent, right? Obviously, Trae Young is a starter, but I think Atlanta might be doing good things this year.
Yeah, that fucking all of a sudden they got a very good combination of 3-point shooters with Trae Young and Boban Bogdanovic. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, no, they are. I mean, Dwight Howard is also on the Hawks, but wait, no, he didn't go to the Hawks. My bad. Rondo went to the Hawks.
Rondo.
Yeah, that could maybe be a help for Trae Young, play more defense.
Yeah,
because he needs that. He needs to be stronger on defense, dude. Because he gets run like stepped aside. Like he doesn't have a really good defense.
I don't know. You got to put more. Same thing as Michael Porter. You got to put more weight in. He's too small. He's too skinny. He gets pushed around.
If Cavs make the playoffs this year,
Cam Reddish, Trae Young, Rondo, Clint Capella, they got a good team.
Yeah. And when we ride along with the East, a team that I think is going to take a step down is going to be your Boston Celtics. They didn't do much to improve in the offseason. They're just relying on Jason Tatum.
They got Kim Kardashian, Tristan.
He's
What is
really
he
washed up, man.
for being Kim Kardashian's husband or being a basketball player?
Yeah, no, that was a really bad move. And I mean, okay, I thought he drafted well. Danny Ainge had a really good draft because he got probably the best shooter in the college draft. So we'll see how that kid works out for them. But they needed more front court help, right? I don't know if it was out there. This is a team that I don't think is going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals this year. They might be a fourth, fifth seed in the East this year. Um, I just
Yeah.
don't see in Jason Tatum. I don't see Jason Tatum fulfilling what everyone thinks he's going to be, which is like the next Kobe or
Yeah,
whatever people are
you and I
talking
keep
about.
talking about it that he's not Kobe, he's Carmelo.
Yeah, I mean that's generous too. I mean that's very
Yeah,
generous. I mean he shoots like Carmelo.
when he
he
kind of
chucks up the ball like Carmelo.
yeah, I mean, he
Right.
just fucking stands it for like 10 seconds and freezes up the offense.
And Walker is also messed up with the knee, so we'll see how that works out for them, bro. They're gonna take a step down.
Wasn't there a trade for Kemba Walker? I forgot who it was. Was it for Houston? For James Harden? I don't know who it was, but there was a rumor about Kemba Walker getting traded. I think it was for Westbrook, actually. It was when Westbrook was still in Houston, and there was a talk about Westbrook for Walker. So, yeah.
Well, if we'd like them to get the 4th seed, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
That'll be a top 5 team at least. They'll be a top 5 team.
Eric's asking about the New York Knicks. I think they're going to be competitive because of the coach they have and the rookie they drafted, Obi Toppin. I think he's going to set the tone like a much more aggressive ball club. They're still going to probably be a lottery team, right? But I think they're trying to improve the franchise. At least,
Yeah.
they got the best pick that they in the draft in the last 15, 20 years for the Knicks. So that's a big step up.
They actually do seem to like know how to draft power forwards with Obi Toppin, and then years ago with Kristaps Porzingis. But after that, they don't seem to know what the hell they're doing.
Exactly.
I want to see how RJ Barrett does in year 2. Let's see if he continues to develop.
Okay. Next up, the defending Eastern Conference champions. Was it a fluky? Was it a one-hit wonder? Do you think this team will be able to compete with the East again this year?
I don't know. I don't know if they got out by falling off in the second round. They kind of got lucky with that too, but they'll still be a playoff team. They'll probably be at least a second round team. But I don't expect them to go far again. I mean, I would even be surprised if I see them in the Eastern Conference Finals again. I don't even think they're gonna make it that far, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
And the team that has a lot of hype the last 2 years that's failed to deliver, the Milwaukee Bucks, bro. Do you think they'll be able to win?
So it's the same team other than Drew Holiday. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the problem last year too was that they're in a lot of blowouts. And I saw that Giannis only averages like 35 minutes.
Yeah, what's up? Stay cool. Dude?
And then in the playoffs, when you were playing it was the Celtics and they were upsetting you, and you had to get Giannis to play, 41, 43 minutes. He just didn't have the conditioning to. So I think this year Mike Budenholzer has to say, you know what, even though we're like blowing teams out, we got to keep maybe Giannis a little bit longer in games, because I guess that was a problem last year, that because of the blowouts, Giannis and Chris Middleton were not that great of a shape. And they were only averaging like 35 minutes a game. And then in the playoffs, when they had to play 43, they just didn't have the legs. So maybe this year you kind of try to pace yourself a little bit more, and maybe even like not even blow teams out that much, so you can have the excuse to play them in the fourth quarter. So they set out a lot of fourth quarters in the regular season, and it kind of cost them in the playoffs, the conditioning. So
the conditioning, plus I think there's a game plan on how to beat Giannis in the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
was the dude Brad Stevens was the architect of how to beat that guy. Right?
No, it was Nick Nurse in Toronto.
Nick Nurse, you're right. My bad. You're right. I'm sorry. Nick Nurse was the architect and how to beat Giannis in the playoffs.
And you force him to shoot at 15 feet or further, and he struggles.
Yeah, exactly. So the Bucks, he needs to develop that 20-foot jump shot like KD. Yeah. But bro, this shot's pretty. It's a little bit ugly. A little bit ugly.
I said he's just like he's a better version of shooting of Ben Simmons, but they're kind of the same thing. But yeah, if he could figure out the 3-point shooting, he could be like Kevin Durant. Not like that, but he could be more of a if he could shoot, like he's literally a 3-point shot away from being unguardable.
Yeah. Well, Fool likes the Bucks to be in the finals. He says that this is the year that they finally get over the hump. But bro, they very well could. Like when if Giannis gets that fucking shot, dude, that little jump shot to fucking hit, they could be very dangerous, dude, because that's all they need is for him to hit that fucking jump shot. Because they give it to him. They give him that jump shot all day long.
Yeah,
right.
If he can knock that down on a consistent basis, at least 7 out of 10 times, yeah, he would be unguardable.
Moving right along, see the Sixers. A lot of hype on this team this year, obviously because of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. They have the new coach on the team, Doc Rivers. You think that's a good fit for this ball club?
Yeah, and what I like too is the hiring of Del Morey, because he's a much better basketball mind than Elton Brand. They didn't know what the hell they were doing, fucking out giving all those max contracts to Tobias Harris and what's his name, Al Horford. Yeah, so
that's such a bad contract.
And they didn't have any 3-point shooting. So yeah, at least now they done better with the team. I still don't know if it works out where they still might want to have to possibly choose between Simmons and Embiid. So I don't know if with this, like, back in the day, Tim Duncan and David Robinson and even, Pau Gasol and Andrew Bynum, which is, not that big of a deal, but, it used to be like the two twin towers used to work, but now it doesn't really work. So I don't know. You might have to.
That's another team that's gonna ride and die by the jump shot. That's another team, dude. Ben Simmons, if he gets the jump shot going, they could go from a 5th or 6th seed, and they could be all the way to like a 3 seed. That's all they need. That's all they need is that dude just making fucking jump shots. But he can't, dude. But he can't.
Yeah,
so likes him to be the 5th or 6th seed.
Yeah, we'll see what. That's why I'm saying maybe just I think maybe the first month, 2 months, by January, February, March, if it's not clicking between Simmons and Embiid, that's where I could say, you know what, let's go get James Harden and let's give him Simmons. So that's a team to keep your eye on for the Rockets with Harden. Let's see how they play under Doc Rivers, those two. And if they still struggle to play together, that's where they might pull the trigger and trade Simmons for Harden.
Okay, got you. And then a couple of teams left, right? Obviously, the Clippers, a lot of hype on this team again this year. Kawhi's doing the rounds. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel talking about their season. Paul George has been on all these podcasts talking about they're going to, this and that, and it's championship or bust. Do you believe in those two guys, or you think it's just a bunch of BS?
No, I don't like it because Kawhi learned how to talk. I don't know why the fuck he's doing all this talking. And then
a lot of talking, man.
Yeah, and then Paul George supposedly saying he's reading Kobe Bryant books all summer long. And
I think it's a lot of talk, bro. I think it's a lot of talk.
Let me pull out the Kobe Bryant book, and okay, then I can go pull it back. Like, come on, dude. I don't know, man. Paul George, he's that one guy that he thinks he's a lot better than he really is. Like, the guy he nicknamed himself Pandemic P, and then he fucking stuck up the joint. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, like, I think a lot of Laker fans are more threatened by the Nuggets and the Clippers, if you ask me. But we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Because the Clippers, they could finally do what they said they've been wanting to do and play every game, and we'll see, man. That's a kind of wild card team. They could either do really, really well, or like be the same shit as last year, right? But we're gonna see how these games go, man. That's the thing about this NBA season that we're gonna check out. A lot of things that could be moving, right? It's like this team, bro. There's a lot of moving pieces on this team. This team could either be really, really good, or they could, fall apart with Kyrie and KD, because Kyrie's a little bit of a head case, that guy.
What was he doing now? He was throwing disinfecting the arenas or some shit.
He was.
What the
hell? He was, bro. He was. And they did a Instagram live, right? And Kyrie was talking about that he wanted to post up 8 times a game. He wanted to do all this shit. And KD was like, we'll see. We'll see. We're going to be looking at that as the season goes along.
The guy's not even 6'4". What is he, 6'3"? And he's trying to post up? Jesus Christ. Oh, my Lord.
The thing I like about the Nets a lot, is their bench. I think they have probably one of the best benches in the East. Maybe the Heat and them have the best benches. And Atlanta might also be in that conversation, but they don't have the elite players in terms of starters. But their bench, I think, is going to be a big help. in terms of the longevity of the season.
What's gonna be interesting to this team is that like, are they gonna play any defense? Because like, look at their coaching staff. It's fucking Amari Stoudemire, Mike D'Antoni, and Steve Nash. A bunch of fucking offensive minded. That's pretty much the Phoenix Suns team from the like early 2000s. So I wonder how seriously they're gonna take defense.
Well, if likes them to get the 2 seed in the East, oof, that's pretty good, man. That's kind of what I think might happen. Maybe like Bucks 1 or some shit, and these guys 2.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the thing also about the Nets is that they retained Vaughn, right? Jock Vaughn, who was the interim coach, and that guy's a defensive dude.
See,
so maybe he could. They can. I think they have a good thing going with the Nets, bro. Because I was really happy they kept that dude around, because when he came in, the team rallied around him and they played really well, especially in the bubble. I think in the last games that he coached, bro, out of 8 games, the Nets won 6 of them.
Yeah, I think other like than the Phoenix Suns, the Nets played they had the best record in those 8 games. So they did play really good in those 8 games. They did. They got eliminated by, I forgot who they got eliminated by. Was it the? It wasn't Milwaukee. It was I don't even know who the hell was it. Toronto. I think it was Toronto that eliminated them. Yeah.
I think it was Toronto that beat them, but yeah, they put up a good fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're right along, bro. Probably the team that is everyone is really going for this year in terms of the storylines, in terms of the best player of our generation, no doubt. They got some help on the team. Go for it, but this is your team. What do you got to say about your team this year?
Oh, this team is much. The Achilles heel was the fucking second unit, but now this year, man, we got Dennis Schroeder. We got so we got pretty much. The Dennis Schroeder won the 6th man of the award of the year, and the guy that came second, Montrezl Harrell, we got both of them. So we got the 6th man of the year, and we got the 6th man of the runner up in Montrezl Harrell and Dennis Schroeder. So that's a huge boost for the fucking second unit.
Cody says that the Kuzma got his deal too.
Wesley Matthews, he's a good 3-point shooter. We got Marc Gasol. So look, I'm happy. We got upgrades, but we also, I'm a little bit worried about losing Rondo and what's his face, Dwight Howard. Those 2 guys, I don't know. Hopefully, Marc Gasol can do it.
That could be. It's like a trade-off, right? You're losing power and size with McGee and Howard, but you're getting Montrez and Gasol. I mean, honestly, I think it's a step down. People are going to talk about it's like you lose something, but you gain something. But I don't know. The way that they played last year was a lot of power, above the rim kind of basketball, and they're not going to have that this year. I mean, and also they're going to load manage LeBron. Also, I don't know if you've been reading that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're going to have a great regular season, right? I could see the Lakers maybe even getting a 3 seed in the NBA season, because I think their goal is the championship, right? So I could see them not doing what people thought they were going to do in terms of regular season. I could see them, like I mentioned, pace themselves, dude. I don't think LeBron's going to play every single game. I don't think AD's going to play every single game.
Yeah, so they're probably not really going to start turning it on until probably February, March, after the All-Star break. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, unless these young kids like Kyle Kuzma and Montrezl Harrell and what's the new kid? Tucker. THT. Unless those guys carry them, yeah, they're probably gonna.
Right.
Anthony Davis.
Well, if I get the 1 seed, and because you're mentioning THT, he could play for LeBron James on those back-to-backs.
Yeah.
But we'll see, man. I don't know. I think Lakers are they're going to be building for that playoff run, and don't be surprised if they might be losing some regular season games too. But
I read an article.
We'll see.
Somebody had on like the 4th seed or some shit, or like the 3rd seed because of the load management.
Yeah, like I wouldn't like I could see that because they're a veteran championship caliber team. So I don't know, bro. The Lakers for me, it's I want them to get the 1 seed. I really do. But in terms of the way I look at it right now, I wouldn't be surprised if they drop down a little bit. Because these other teams are going to try to win a lot of regular season games, right? You have Dallas in there. You have the Nuggets. All these teams we talked about. Right?
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That's pretty much going to do it. See, we're going to – I don't know if you want to do like our picks for the awards or like the playoff bracket. It's up to you, man. Because I know the games are about to start pretty soon.
All right, so MVP probably gonna be Luka Doncic. I'm gonna go with Luka Doncic for MVP. Rookie of the year, I don't even know. Maybe LaMelo Ball. I don't know. What else? I don't know. What's your rookie and MVP?
Let's see. I have it right here. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we might not have time to do all the picks and everything how we did because we ran a little bit late. I guess we could save it for another episode, like the brackets and all that stuff that we did. Let's just do a quick bracket pick since I know we did one for the MLB season preview.
Yeah.
Let me just go ahead and get that opened up real quick, dude. And then we could call it a show. Let's see.
Yeah, guys, we're sorry. We're supposed to go live at 5. We can go live until 5:30. I wish the game had 8 Eastern instead of 7 Eastern. Yeah, I don't like when the game started this early. It doesn't give me time, but oh well.
Okay. So just a very quick bracket preview, and then we can just pick like the top 8 teams because if you do all 16, it might take a long time. So we can just do like the top 8 picks or something, or even top 4.
No, we can do it really fast. Let me see here. Yeah, that's a bracket. It's not gonna be as. I thought you. Okay, we might just have to save this for some other time.
Okay, yeah, let's save it for some more time. We'll save it for some more time.
Because people are gonna start leaving, well, let's see here. Is it exactly 7 Eastern sharp, or is it going to start maybe at 7:15?
I don't even know. I think the games probably start mix of them. Probably some 7:15, 7. You know how it is.
Right? It's only 2 games.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm on the channel right now, and I mean they're still warming up. So I mean, is it maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. What
okay. Let's do Let's just do a very quick
okay
playoff pick preview and stuff. So just go ahead and give me like your top 4 teams in the West.
All right, so Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, and Jesus Christ. Do I want to go with the Mavericks? I don't know if I want to go with the Mavericks though. They were like the 17 last year and they got eliminated in the first round. I guess Utah maybe. Those 4, yeah. Lakers, Clippers, Utah, and Nuggets. Jesus Christ!
Let's see. Also, tell me what the chat says because what they're thinking about the West.
Steph Curry's got fucking braids on. Jesus Christ! Lakers, Bucks, my finals. All right, he's got his finals.
Okay.
And then rookie of the year, Arco for me. Okay, Arco. MVP, Giannis. Runner up, Luka. But my dark horse is Dame. Really? Dame Lillard? We'll see. So, really? A Giannis again, crazy mofo, for a fucking 3rd year in a row? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen because he's going to get a lot of touches. He's going to get a lot of, you know what I mean? He's going to dominate the ball again on that team. Same thing with Luka. They're both going to, one of those 2 dudes going to win MVP.
I think they're going to get Luka, but we'll see what happens.
If Luka does the triple-double average you're talking about, I mean, that's pretty much going to, right?
Yeah, I'm sorry what happened last night, buddy. Your Steelers, dude. They stuck up the joint. That was embarrassing.
Bro,
Jesus Christ. You were 1,000 for 1 point.
Big Ben's hurt, bro. He's really jacked up, that guy.
Yeah,
he needs to retire.
That team is done.
Yeah, they're fucking done.
Dude, you know what I just literally said in my head?
What?
What the fuck is Steve Nash doing there? I forgot he's the coach.
Yeah. Come on, bro. You're talking about the Eastern Conference champions right
I
there.
keep thinking Mike D'Antoni's the coach.
Um, okay, so Nets, Sixers, Bucks. Who else is that fourth team to come out of the East, bro?
Nets, Sixers. No, wait. No, okay, Nets, Bucks. We might have to put the Celtics in there. And who else? The Heat
Celtics.
at top
The Heat.
four.
Let's put the
I mean,
Heat. Let's put the Heat.
I don't know if the damn like I need it. A lot of people think the fucking Sixers are going to be a top four team. I need to see them fucking play on their Doc Rivers because like I know they got better, but I don't know. I still need to see how Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid play. We got tip off right here, out of bounds.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay.
Okay.
So right there on the screen is going to be your final four. I mean, final 8 teams in basketball, right? The best 8 teams. I mean, if someone doesn't agree right there in the chat, let us know. We can add your team, or because these matchups are rough, bro. I mean, who knows how it's going to go down, right? But this is kind of maybe what could happen.
Yeah, I mean the Mavericks. They were the 7th seed last year, so who knows? And the Sixers, same thing. Those are probably the 2 that I would have questions about: the Mavericks and the Sixers, because both of them
but then who else would you put in there?
Dude, I trust the Celtics more, honestly, to be honest. I don't know how they can play together, but we'll see. And then the Mavericks, okay. I put the Utah Jazz instead of the Mavericks. I trust the Utah Jazz more.
Okay.
We got free throws for Steph Curry right now.
What's the score?
1-0. He literally just scored.
All right.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, it should be a good one, dude. I mean, people are giving a lot of love to the Nets right now because of the hype. But the Warriors, they might fight in this one.
Yep.
Okay, so right there, if it comes down to that kind of a thing, right? So obviously, this is probably going to be the easiest pick right here to make this team to make it to the Western Conference Finals, and the Bucks, right? I mean, you think the Heat can beat them?
I mean, they could, but I don't know, man. I think the Bucks are going to be more prepared this time. We'll see what happens. I think they're going to be more prepared.
Yeah, and then in the West, do you think it's going to be a rematch of last year, Lakers versus Nuggets, or do you think the Clippers will finally have what it takes to overcome them and
I don't know. I think it's possible the Nuggets do make it again. The same thing. I think the Clippers will be more focused this time. I think that's a team that really got fucked up by the bubble. So now we're not being in the bubble anymore. But right. I don't know. It's probably Lakers versus one of those two. That's going to be the question. Lakers versus who? The Clippers or the Nuggets?
Yeah, dude. No, you're right. Because this is the most popular matchup right here. But we saw last year it didn't happen. So yeah, exactly. This could be Lakers Mavericks. This could be Lakers Jazz. Lakers Nuggets. I mean, this is a very questionable pick right here with the Clippers, right? Because there could be a lot of teams in this slot right here. I don't know if the Clippers are a lock to get here. There could be some surprises in the.
I think it's going to be either the Nuggets or the Clippers. I don't know. I wouldn't go that far with the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks, I don't know if they're ready for that because like I said, I like Luka, but the rest of the team, I don't know. Christopher Porzingis is always hurt, so I don't know if they're ready for all the way to go to the fucking Western Conference Finals. Maybe the second. Let's go. First, let's make it to the second round, and then we'll see about the third round.
And then you said Wolfo's pick. He likes the Bucks and Lakers, right?
Bucks and Lakers, yeah, for the finals.
Okay. And then what are you thinking?
I'm thinking Lakers and Nets. That's what I'm thinking.
Bro, like minds think the same way.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Going with the Nets, it's a risky pick, man. This is not. It's a risky pick, dude, because they could get injured.
Yeah,
Kyrie could go crazy, right? Steve Nash is in his first year, but KD might overcome a lot of things. He might carry that shit. He might carry that team, dude. He might carry that team.
Yeah, I think I feel like Durant's actually gonna stay healthy. I think Curry might get hurt, like not the whole season, but like at least for like a few weeks. Like right now, he's playing point guard. Look, he's running the offense, runs up to the baseline, shoots it, 6 it in the hole. See, right, they're playing through Curry, right? I mean, through Durant. It's fucking, what is it, 12-9? Can't even.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of killing them. I mean, it's not a blowout, but they're kind of killing them. They're going to put the score
Okay.
right here on.
All right. So that's gonna pretty much do it for the picks. It's kind of a rough pick, and it's probably gonna be moving as the season goes along.
Yeah.
Let's see. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much gonna do it, man. I know people want to watch the games, and you too. So
Yeah,
I don't know if you want to. Yeah, I don't know if you want to do your hangout, and then
no. This was a stream tonight.
Okay.
I know it's short, only 45 minutes, guys. I apologize.
No, it was good, dude, because we got everything.
I wish the game would have started at 8 Eastern instead of 7 Eastern. It would have gave us more time. But with the game starting a little bit earlier, we kind of ran out of time.
Yep. All right, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed the preview. Have a good evening. Take care, and we'll catch you guys later. Peace.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.